Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. So today I want to try this Valentino foundation. I know I'm late, but I've been meaning to wear it. I figured why not? I'm going to do it on camera and I'm going to test it out with you guys. So this is the Very Valentino 24-hour wear liquid foundation with an SPF of 26. That's like such a random number, like 26. All right. So this foundation is supposed to be what? It delivers buildable medium coverage. I'm not going to go into too much detail about like the details of the foundation because I'm going to have it listed in the description box. I purchased mine from Nostrum, and they also have a description on their website if you're interested, if you haven't purchased this foundation yet. Now, it's a very luxe foundation. It's $64, but it's like in the grand scheme of things, I've paid $130, $120, and $150 for foundations. So $64, you know. Anywho, I always wanted to try it. I think the packaging is so beautiful, and I'm a sucker for packaging. I'm a little worried about the color though. Anyway, so it's medium coverage with a comfortable, breathable feel. It has extra light powder that can absorb for 3 times its own weight. It's a semi-matte finish, lasts all day long, transfer resistant. Now it has 40 shades. There's a lot of shades to choose from, but still like the deeper shades confuse the hell out of me. So I got DA3, and DA3 I think is supposed to be on the golden side. And this is what it looks like. Now, I hate purchasing foundations online recently. It's just been hard. And I got this. I swatched it like a little bit. I'm just giving it a shake. But I'm sort of like iffy about the color. Oh, the sun and the light has just been whatever. All right, so let's see what this foundation is all about. I'm very excited to try it. I've been waiting to try it. And I figured I'm going to do it on camera. I know it's been out now, I think, for a couple months, right? I'm late to the game, but why not? So I'm only wearing sunscreen on my face, and I tried to hide my pimples with MAC Select Cover Up. I don't know how much it worked. Okay, let's see the shade. And there was no description of the undertone on the Nostrum website. I'm not sure why. Because, you know, sometimes you pick a foundation, even if it looks weird or you're not sure, you can at least read the undertone. There was nothing. This is looking a little... This just looks brownish, neutralish, sort of, with slight olive, I think. Ugh. But I'm hoping not. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, and it's looking neutral. A little neutral as well. Doesn't look too golden or yellow. Let's see. Oh, well, a lot of these high-end, I don't like this shade. It's looking olive. A lot of these high-end foundations always have like a very intense smell. It's very perfume. If you don't like scents, you're gonna either have to overlook it or don't get it. All right. This is what we're looking like right now. I wish this was more, and that was one pump. I just wish this was more golden. Like, geez, can they put a little gold in it? And by the way, this is 0.8 ounces. Like $64. You can add a little bit more to make it a full ounce. Like, why not? 0.8 ounces. When I saw that, I was like, really? For $64? Like, so you're going because it's Valentino. So this better be good. I want my full ounce if I'm gonna pay $64. And I didn't see it until after I purchased it, and I went back on the website to look at the pay more attention to the specs so I can let you guys know. Do not like this color at all. But the foundation feels nice, goes on very nicely on the skin. So I don't know what color I should have chose then, because the other colors I was seeing were too red. The one below this looked red on the model. And the one before this looked like that model was light. That model looked like an NC45 in MAC, if you're familiar with MAC. So this is how it's looking right now. Don't know. And I don't have that much time today, so I can't do concealer and all that stuff on camera because I will be here all day. Not thrilled with the color, guys, but I'm gonna have to make it work with concealer. Oh, this color. And look at it in the bottle. This is, I mean, it looks deep enough. It looks a little yellow in the bottle, but now it looks sort of olivey, sort of a little ashy on my chin a little bit. Or is it just me? That's how it's looking to me, but it feels nice. Has a nice feel to it. It went on beautifully on my skin, but let's put the rest of my makeup on and see if that makes a difference. Okay, let me find the time. So it's 10:17 a.m. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my face and hopefully it works out a little better. But for right now, I do like the way it's sitting on my skin, but I hate the color. To me, it looks sort of dull. But I'll come back with the rest of my face. All right, guys, I'm back with my makeup done. It's now 10:49 a.m. I initially put it on at 10:18. I set my face with my Fenty powder in hazelnut like I usually do every time I do a foundation review. And I use my Pat McGrath concealer in 23. I swatch it on my hand for some reason because this foundation is like super neutral in my opinion. And I know they have neutral as part of their choices. And I think this was supposed to be golden. This is definitely neutral. I didn't see any golden in this. And when I got off camera and I sat in front of the mirror and I started like applying the other makeup products, it just looked neutral. There's like, it's like more like a neutral brown. And that's DA3. So if you're thinking of purchasing this foundation, I'm NC50 and MAC, by the way. All my comparable foundation shades are going to be in the description box. It's neutral, but it's super, super pretty. It's really, really pretty. Look. It's a beautiful foundation. It just looks, they said it's a semi-matte, and I agree with that, but there's sort of also like a naturalness to it, the way like it's sitting on my skin. I can't wait to see like how it wear throughout the day. But yeah, I just wish it had more yellow or some kind of golden in here. Like it was too neutral. They could put like a little dab of like something golden or yellow in here because it's such a pretty foundation. Like it's good. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go about my day, see how it wears. And I'll come back much later on with my final thoughts on this foundation. But for now, I'm loving the way it's looking on my skin. All right, guys, I'm back with my final check-in. It's now 6:27 p.m. I first put this foundation on at about, turn my phone off. I first put this foundation on about 10:18 this morning. So it's been 8 hours since I've had the foundation on. And guys, it wore beautifully. It wore beautifully. The only reason I would not give this foundation a 10 out of 10, my skin looks amazing for 8 hours, right? It has a nice soft dew to it. Looks very skin-like, super pretty. It's the color. I'm still not happy with this. It's not even neutral. It's a neutral brown. It has like a dirty brownish undertone, almost like a light cocoa-ish, grayish brown undertone. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not flattering at all. So if you're my skin tone NC50 and MAC and you're watching this review and you look at my description box and we're similar shades, do not pick this DA3, but I still can't tell you what other shade to pick. This is not bringing, it doesn't bring any life to the face. The color actually, takes away life from your face. You would have to work on this. And I use my Pat McGrath concealer in 23, which has a lot of yellow. But I think the next time I use this, I'll probably have to use my Nars concealer in walnut. That's like super yellow. and I think that may help. And I may have to use my NYX powder because NYX has their pressed powder has a very yellow undertone when I put it on, because I would really have to make this work to bring like life back into my face. But putting that aside, the color, the way my skin looks, I think it's super pretty. It looks really pretty on. It wore beautifully. I wore my mask a lot today. I went furniture shopping with my son. And when I do a foundation review, if you're here for the first time, I do not like to touch up or fix anything. I like to come back, show you exactly how the foundation wore. I think my laugh lines look pretty good. There's like a slight creasing right here. This could probably do, you know, with a little powdering. And this side looks okay. Sometimes I get a little creasing here as well. That area looks fine. I think my skin overall looks very, very flawless. It's a very flawless, pretty finish. It has a nice finish, but the color is just not, the color just make my skin look a little lifeless. I mean, not my skin, my color just look a little flat. That's the word. I feel my complexion looks flat. If this had the right amount of yellow or the right amount of golden in it, this would have been outstanding. So that's the only reason. So for that, it dropped all the way to like a 7 because I feel like my face look a little flat because of the color. But putting that aside, but the color has a lot to do with how the foundation looks anyway. But the way it wore, fantastic. I wore a mask with this. My chin is intact. And today was hot. Like, I don't know. I love fall. I was waiting for fall. It came on Monday. It's gone. It was hot today. I was wearing just this top outside, and this is a summer top. It's hot. Didn't move. My nose is intact. I usually get a line here for my mask. Nothing. Wore beautifully. So I would recommend this foundation, but try to find your correct shade, especially if you're a person of color anywhere around my complexion. Maybe you can go into Nordstrom, go into store and try it on and swatch it. Don't purchase online because it's just too neutral and brown. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.